what religion is trying to play this Cinderella hostage slavery game? You know, where they're stealing all the monies and then they're trying to make me have to struggle for survival financially while they're ripping me off, while they're living some rich lifestyle by stealing my money. And what is the race and religion and the identity of those people? What is the race and religion of the people that are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Don't forget, my parents built their own mansions with their own private money. Do you understand that? So what race and religion is all the other people that are doing these things? All the people that are doing these things. Race and religion and DNA and fingerprints. And who they're tied in with. Laws of Elliot Ness say they gotta forfeit the information, meaning they have to provide the information in the courts publicly. Do you understand that? There's no legal reason for these people to be concealing the identity of the thieves and the abusers. There's no legal right. Now, let's see if they choke, you're going to see the information when I get back to the house. If they choke my cat when I walk in the house. The satellite man's been hitting me in the face, and they're hitting me in the upper lip right now. So, in reference to the information, what's the race and religion, and who are the people that are doing this? It is illegal for the government to cover it up. This is an American government. This is not a German government. Every time they're playing, you can't see it, or you don't know it, or couldn't find it, you're full of shit. In reference to documents of my identity. They pulled somebody over. Over there too, I don't know. Anyways, and so in reference to the satellite man's hitting me in the face really hard, right across here. They're hitting me in the nose. What race is the person that's hitting me in the nose? What race in the religion is the person that they tried to make me look like as they were altering pictures and videos of mine? Everything's copyrighted, protected. And in reference to the deeds department, and in reference to a house in Bloomington, Indiana, near Indiana University, somebody needs to look up the information to see if my mother built one of the fraternity houses there. Well, it's on Fraternity Row. It's just a house for me that my mother had built for me. But look and see if somebody can find that information. It's like north of 10th Street on Fraternity Row. It's like it's not like a real frat house. It's like a private house. And it might be like third or second or first house to the corner on. You're heading north of 10th Street on Fraternity Row, be on the right-hand side or something. So somebody needs you need to find out who's been staying in that house, because my mother possibly had millions of dollars in that house for me. Look it up. And this government man will say something stupid like, oh, if you being the child of your parents and your parents had millions of dollars for you, they'll say something stupid like, oh, why wouldn't your mother have millions of dollars for the Nazi party? Or these other people, why would she have money for you? My mother wasn't German, you dumb fuck. You better go ask your own fucking race for money. Because you're going to be sitting in prison for the rest of your fucking life for stealing from me. You're people that's been stealing my money, been blocking me from my properties. My mother and father, you even tried to steal my identity in America. You don't have legal right to steal identities in America. My name's not a German fucking name, you son of a bitch. You don't have a right trying to steal my family name or my family crest. Documents of my family history. What's your family crest, government? Better show up in court, motherfucker. But in reference to the information, anybody else says, or people that are celebrities that say they're my friend, no matter what anybody makes up, or no matter what anybody slanders my character with. And everybody knows I can't go hang out at all in any place where it's, stranger danger or anything like that. Because I'm the last living relative of my parents, plus I wouldn't do that shit anyways. I'm the last living relative. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. My mother and father's mansions have a lot of security, technology. And these government people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, plus my mother and father's mansions have panic rooms. And the government, it even tells you on those standard of living documents that my parents had for me, size of houses, size of property, location, what type of security systems the properties are supposed to have, in reference to if somebody was blocking me from the properties, they have to find out what race and religion they are and what accusations these people have made up as their way of blocking me from my mother and father's mansions. And don't forget, the Germans are not the historic society of French and Italians or Asians or Russians of my family history. Do you understand that? The Germans are not the historic family historians, you know what I mean? So their activity of claiming to be the Christian party, my parents weren't Christian. My grandparents weren't Christians either. They were Catholic and Jewish. So in reference to any person claiming they were a Christian, claiming they were the historic society of Catholics, and they were or Jews, and they were trying to steal my identity and my mother and father's mansions, those people have to get arrested for conspiring against my race and religion and my hermaphrodite facts of ownership and all the tricks that any of these people have tried to play. So in reference to the abuses and the crimes of these people, their people got to get ordered into court. They have to get ordered into court for their crimes and their abuses. But anyways, in reference to the situation, it's hard to see it. In reference to the situation of people, the history and guidelines of government trying to play tricks is treason. My parents didn't owe these Germans or Middle Easterners or whatever race these people are. Didn't owe them a goddamn thing. Weren't even friends with none of these people. They just made the shit up. They've been making shit up, recycling their lies ever since my parents got murdered. Rule protocols in the media 24 hours a day in all 50 states. And there has to be, any person that's blocking the media information, we're going to find out what race they are, what religion they are. Find out if there's Jews or Catholics that are refusing to do the story of my identity and who my parents are. And do a story on them.